Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and I'm here with another fragrance review of an amazing cheapie, which I feel like I already gave it away because I already told you how I feel about it by using the word amazing. And this one is from the house of Armaf. It is actually cheaper than a lot of their other offerings, and it's going to be Tag Him Prestige. Okay, so let's first talk about what this is a clone of. So this is supposed to be a clone of Paco Rabanne's 1 Million Intense. Now I haven't smelled that and it's very discontinued, so I'm not going to spend the money that I need to spend in order to get a bottle of that. But I've smelled 1 million, I would say about 1 million times, no pun intended. And actually my brother-in-law owns it. So every now and then when I go over there, I like to spray it on my arm and enjoy it for the rest of the day because I do actually find it to be a very pleasant scent. I actually like everything from the 1 Million line. Yeah, there's actually nothing I don't like. Initially when I got Privé, I was not a big fan, but the more I wear it and the colder it is, the more I actually do enjoy it. And I'm glad I picked it up because it's kind of starting to get pretty hard to find. But let's talk about this fragrance. First, I want to talk about the bottle. All Armaf bottles are really tough on the eyes, but this has a magnetic cap. So the sprayer, I think, is less bad than others. I mean, it doesn't, when it sprays in the air, it doesn't have the best distribution, but it's actually still better than, I would say, a lot of other Armafs. So aside from the actual bottle, which again, less bad than a lot of others, and you can take this douchey necklace off of it if you want to, and then it just kind of looks like that, and it's fine. Let me go ahead and read you the notes. You have in the top grapefruit, mint, and bergamot, mid, lavender, cinnamon, blood orange, and pepper, base, vanilla, amber, white wood, and patchouli. Now what you're actually gonna smell. You pick up the mint and the citruses, including that blood orange, mix in really well with the lavender in the top. But as this dries down, it just kind of dries down to this sweet, spicy, warm fragrance. I mean, that's the best way to describe it. If you've ever smelled 1 Million, it's just a nice, spicy, sweet, warm fragrance. That vanilla is present and it really gives this really nice, creamy, sweet scent. I don't think I'm really gonna be like, you know, opening up too many people's eyes to this. 1 Million is a really popular fragrance. If you don't own it, you've smelled it. An ex has worn it, you've worn it, somebody has worn it in your life. It's a very popular one. And in comparison, if I'm remembering correctly, this may be just like a touch spicier, but really not by much. I find this to be really similar. Armaf does dupe things pretty well, and this is one of the ones that I would say it's a really good dupe of 1 Million. In terms of performance, I don't know what new batches of 1 Million do, but I get over 8 hours on this, and I get really good projection. I mean, I will say this, my skin is very hydrated, and I usually go about 12 sprays. 12 sprays is a sweet spot with this. Do not go more, do not go 15. I did that once, and it was way too much. But 12 on a very cold night, not to work, because I did that once too. 12 on like a night out, that's gonna be your sweet spot, and it's gonna go all night, and it's gonna stay on your clothes if you spray your clothes, and it's gonna project really heavily for the first, I would say, almost 3 hours. I got really good. I will say this, I was actually surprised. Armafs do pretty well with performance, but this one did better than I expected because this is a cheaper Armaf. So in terms of performance, I have zero qualms. This was borderline beast mode on me, and I cannot complain, especially for this price point. Great performance, great sillage, great everything. Who can wear this? I mean, if you would wear 1 Million, you could wear this. In my opinion, 1 Million is super unisex because of how sweet and vanillic it is. I don't feel like there are any notes that kind of push it in one direction on the other. I think what is gonna make it masculine is if your skin makes things masculine. And I think what could make it feminine is if your skin makes things feminine. I have skin that tends to sweeten things, so no matter how masculine it is, 90% of the time, it's gonna run a little bit more feminine on me because it just pulls out all the sweeter notes. I don't know why. I just know it always is like that. That's why sometimes I have to be a little bit careful with sweeter fragrances because they can get a little bit cloying. I think whoever can wear this, I think whoever wears this is going to be able to pull it off really, really well, especially depending on where you wear this. This is a club banger through and through. However, in my opinion, because of how good and sweet and inviting this is, if you were to control your sprays, you could easily wear this to a date night. And although it is playful, you could dress it up a little bit. I would just say be careful with how many sprays you spray. I honestly would not hesitate wearing this to the date night or anything like that, though. The only place I wouldn't wear this is during the day. I wouldn't really wear this to anything during the day. Yes, I wore it to work once. I don't feel like that was a great idea. So for me, this is more of an evening time, amazing club banger and a really good date night fragrance, just because like people are really gonna like that. And when you're on a date, you want the person to like how you smell. I find it very important. So that's where I would wear it. Seasons, I would definitely stick to fall and winter, but as long as you're somewhere that gets chilly nights and you are on a chilly night, you could totally wear this. If it is hot, I wouldn't. It is sweet and it is strong. So I would kind of avoid it on nights that are a little bit warmer because you might upset some people. Compliments. This has a couple of things going for it. It has performance, and it just has that nice, sweet, spicy profile to where it's not too spicy and it's not too sweet. I mean, it definitely has a healthy dose of sweetness. It is a playful fragrance. I don't want to put an age on it or anything like that. However, if you don't like sweet fragrances, if you don't like things that are too playful and you want something a little more serious, this isn't it. But because of the nature of this fragrance, it pulls compliments. People like it. I like it. If I smell this on somebody, I would definitely compliment them. It is so good to me. Like, for the price of this fragrance, I was honestly really surprised. It's good. It's really good. And again, magnetic cap. Not upset about that. Like, this is, again, honestly, ugly bottle. Very ugly. But more easy to use than a lot of other Armafs. Like, Armaf really does an interesting thing when it comes to bottles, but the juice in this bottle is so good. And I'm gonna tell you the price that I got it for. I think I paid around $20 something for it at Fragrance Buy because I had a cart and I needed a 5th item. But I think for Fragrance X, if it's still there, I'm gonna link it down below. It should be around the $20 mark, which is insanely cheap. Again, this is just replicating a designer, but you're gonna save about $50. And I, again, do not know how new batches of that fragrance do. If you've tried this, comment down below. If you have 1 million and this, definitely comment down below. And if you've had 1 million intense in this, we definitely want to hear from you, because again, I haven't smelled it and I'm not going out of my way to smell it because it is not cheap. Let us know what you think. As always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like this video if you liked it. Be subscribed to my channel. Hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop new videos, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!